Navigating and negotiating with influencers on TikTok can be a real big headache. There's a lot of different ways to structure deals, and you're trying to figure out whether you can get an ROI on working with these influencers. Joey Glyshaw has an agency and actually works with tons of influencers and knows exactly how to structure it, how to find the right influencers, and explains the different ways that you can structure these types of deals. Pay attention to this clip if you're interested in learning more.
All right, so the first things first, what I want to share with you is giving you a basic understanding of what UGC is, what partnerships are, and what commission structure is with the creators. So what UGC is called user-generated content, and UGC is content that you get from creators that you're going to post on your own socials. So whether it be TikTok, Amazon posts, or Instagram or that, you're actually buying them to give you to create a video, and then you use that. So you get full usage rights over it. A partnership, I call it, is when you work with a creator, either giving away a free sample for a commission or paying them per video with a commission, and they're going to end up posting it on their own TikTok account or on their own Instagram account. And then there's also the commission only structure where you are they're creating a video for you, you're sending a free sample to them, and they go and create it and post it on their accounts. So there is no per video fee, there's not $50 or $150. And if anybody has done any outreaches recently, a lot of the creators are charging for their videos up front. That's what that partnership section is. On top of all of that, I'm going to give you guys a bonus. And this is what's called retainers. So a retainer is when you are working with one creator or a set of creators and you offer them a monthly retainer. Everybody loves this, right? This is excellent. So you might offer $2,500 a month where they're going to make you 30 videos a month. You take those videos, and either in the contract you're saying, hey, post it on your account, I'll give you commission, or I want to keep those for UGC and I'll post on my account to help build my account up. Some hacks when you're identifying affiliates and building your affiliate army is you do want to use product opportunities to identify trending products. Oh, I'm sorry. This is hero. So now we're going to talk about your hero, choosing your hero, ASIN. So you do want to use product opportunities. Product opportunities is what Can showed previously, where he pulled up the product opportunities either on the creator side or on the seller side, and it shows what are the trending products, what's selling, what are the prices they're selling at. And if you're looking in there, you can kind of get a good idea of what your competitors are doing and what they're pricing at and what types of videos are working for them. You can also use EcoTick or FastMoss or Calidata for the data. I know Can covered a little bit about that, but these are third-party apps. I'll go into a little bit more detail with those in a few. What Can said about trying bundles and creating variation bundles to increase the ASP, the average selling price, is spot on. We're doing some dog chew toys right now, and we just we were doing single packs, and we just did a 4-pack, and it's amazing to see the difference in the data that comes in from doing that. Follow the matrix. So what that means is what Can was also talking about, where you're creating multiple TikTok.com accounts. Okay, so there's a difference between a TikTok seller account and a TikTok.com account. And I just call them TikTok.com accounts. Those are accounts where you're posting videos, right? You may or may not have a product attached to it. Make sure you set a budget for how much you want to spend, how many products you want to give away for free, how much inventory you have. Just really set a budget. And I think most importantly, and Brian and I were talking about this just a few minutes ago, is you really want to focus in on 1 or 2 products initially at launch. You can add all of the products into your catalog, so you can create an entire catalog with all your products and all your different variations and all that, but really focus in on your hero products at launch. And we'll discuss what makes a good hero product. I'm going to give you a bonus here. The reason why you're focusing in on one product is because you want to get to 10,000 GMV and 500 or more orders, depending on the average sales price, right? But you want to do that as quick as possible, because as soon as you open up your shop and as soon as you start putting in your products, TikTok's algorithm is trying to figure out what kind of a store you're going to be, or what kind of brand you're going to be. Are you going to be spending on ads? Are you going to have enough inventory? So they are taking a look at who you are, and that helps with the shop score. So here's some things to consider when you're thinking about adding when you're choosing which one of your SKUs you should actually use. You really want to do something with an average sales price that's definitely over $20. And TikTok is saying now, our account managers are saying now, you're looking at $30 to $50. And that's because you want to make sure you have the margins within that, because you're really going to be creating very early on to get to that 10,000 GMV and that 500. You're going to be pushing flash deals really hard. You're going to be pushing ads really hard. You're going to be pushing out free product really hard. And you really want to try to get as much, get to that as quick as possible. So you want to focus on those higher ASPs. Make sure that you have at least 500 in inventory. You can have this on Amazon because you can sync up and do MCF from Amazon. But really 500, and I would even say, 2,000, 3,000. Focus in on something that if it goes viral, when your videos go viral or creator's video goes viral, that you have enough inventory in store. One of our most successful brands that I'm involved in, it was a product that it was $14.99 to launch, and it was actually $14.99, and it literally sold 50,000 units in 3 weeks. Like, it was completely gone. So obviously, their inventory management's really hard when you're syncing up with TikTok Shop. Just know it is what it is. It does not hurt that you go out of stock and go back in stock. These videos are still going to be getting the algorithm. You may be missing out on those views and those sales, and you might have some creators that aren't happy because you're out of stock. But at the end of the day, once you get that inventory back in, that algorithm kicks right back for you. There is what's called an open plan, and it's an open targeting plan. And then there's a targeting plan. So with your open plan, you want to make sure that you have your open plan set up. And your open collaboration, and I always recommend that you turn this on and you don't approve creators. You can offer free samples with these, and they can apply, and then you can get free samples. But I love having open collaboration open right away, because it will, you will actually get creators that don't have the ability to request a free sample purchase from you. So that's always good. Turn on refundables also, so make sure that you have refundable samples turned on as well. Make sure you set your commission rate at least 15%. Can was talking 50%, 70%. Exactly. Yes, do that. Get those sales as quickly as possible so that you can get those reviews showing up, so that you can get that 1,000+ showing up next to your shop page. And creators, you'll start seeing an influx of creators requesting samples without you even reaching out. Make sure you have free samples to give out. You want to do at least 100. We just did a campaign recently and sent 400 in a week. We haven't had that many ever that quickly, because the affiliate center has been locked up, but it looks like it's opening up a little bit better. Make sure your product display page is at least fair. You should be fair or good. PDP quality is important. It's hard to get it to the next level because they only allow 150 characters in your title, and the images may not be exactly what they are on Amazon and work the same way. But make sure it's at least fair when you're launching, and then make sure you have at least 4+ ratings or 0 for new products, right?
If you're blown away by what you're seeing like I was, you are going to love the entire 4 days of masterclasses. This is the playbook on how you can have success on TikTok and Amazon and put the two together. So make sure you sign up for the entire 4-day masterclass replay right now and go get access to it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to learn and do, and it's waiting for you.
So we are gonna go through, I just pulled a product out of a trending product, and I just wanna show a couple of things here. So, and this one goes out to you, Brandon, right? Or whoever is in the toy business. But this was a trending product, and I wanna show you a couple of things. First off, it's in that price range that I like. The hero image looks nice, right? It shows what it is. It shows the product well. I have no idea what their inventory is. If this was your product, you're definitely, especially this season, want to have at least 2,000-3,000 inventory, but you could really sell out of those quickly, and I'll show you this one did. I don't know how many free samples they're doing. With this one, I would plan on raising the price, and that's what they did. They raised the price to $55 and struck it out down to $25.99. And $25.99 is probably what they want to sell this at anyway. So it looks like a great savings. You know, you've got your higher price. I don't know what they're offering in commission. Actually, I do. I think it was 25%. Yeah, it's 25 or 30%. I think they were offering to creators. PDP looks good overall on this. I looked through the images. Everything looked good. They have multiple accounts, so you can actually see here that, I mean, they only have 864 followers, right? So you can see US, Thailand. So you can get a good idea that they are posting content on all of these to help boost the sales. Something that popped out at me, I mean, they showed up, I think this was the 29th right here. So they showed up on Black Friday, and something that really popped out on me on this one is that they have 1,100 creators right now. They sold $316,000 worth of this and 12,000 units since Black Friday. I'm sorry. Yeah, Black Friday. Something that popped out at me when I was looking at this, though, and this is, I'm going to give you guys this hack. This is a pretty cool hack that I learned by testing over the last few months, is when you're launching a new product, you want to try to get as many creators to post all at the same time. So this is how many influencers are actually promoting this product, 00000. And on Black Friday, 854, I think, was the number, right? So you can see that. So you'll see that their campaign brief and what they set up actually exploded this product literally overnight, right? So you'll see that they're up to 1,100 influencers now. But just a nice little hack right there is build up that influencer market and launch it all at the same time. So I get a lot of questions a lot of the time, like, what do we actually send creators? How do we get creators to give us good videos? How do we get them to follow a script? Or how do we show them what's actually worked? So what we do is we put together what's called campaign briefs. And here's a QR code. If you wanted to scan this, it'll also be, I'll show it again in a minute, but to give you instructions on how to actually set up a campaign brief. But this is an actual real life campaign brief that we sent out to creators. Just a couple of things that I'm going to point out in here is, you know, it's branded. I changed the brand over to me. It is an actual branded product. So, but you know, it's really like, what is the objective of this? What are the guidelines that the creators should follow? What are some hashtags they should do? What should they post? What are some video guidelines? Like, what is a good introduction? What is a good hook? What is something that these creators can easily do and repeat over and over and over again? And then I always absolutely love adding inspirational videos from what's worked previously or what competitors are doing that's worked. And we literally just tag the videos in here, make it easy. The best thing you can do is make it very easy for creators to repeat the process over and over and over again. And that's what this does for you. I do like doing a deliverables, give a timeline and what you're expecting from them. And then you definitely want usage right grants for these. You do get some pushback from creators for usage rights where they don't want you to repost it on different things. But when they read this and they accept your contract, then they're obligated to do it. So I'll pop that back up, come back to it if anybody else wants to grab that. It's just an outline of what to do. You can make it look nice like this. We just use Canva Pretty easy. Use Canva, give a link, and the link changes based off of what's changing. So any creator can go in and look at it again. All right, so that's how you find your hero product, and choosing one product, making sure that that it falls within these guidelines, and promoting that one product. Once you start getting your shop's GMV up and it's showing to creators, you will start to see engagement and open collaboration.